Joey here is the Critical Missourian, where I talk about everyday life, about Missouri and beyond. One article had caught my attention, that it was stating that there has been concerns that some of our colleges in the state, colleges and universities, are in danger of closing because lack of enrollment. According to the article that I'm getting, it shows that because the birth rates in this country has been declining, the number of people attending colleges is also declining. Therefore, tuitions are not. There's just not enough income for the colleges to cover their expenses, forcing them to reevaluate themselves, and they all claim that they may have to close their doors if situations continue. Also, but here's the thing. Here's my commentary on this thing. As far as I know, Missouri is not really the go-to place for foreign students to go. I mean, I do give credit that Mizzou has ranked 7th in the whole country as one of the best colleges. But one thing that colleges and universities fail to realize is that the tuition cost is so absurdly high that many kids are going to get to a point where they're just going to just say, why should I indebt my life? I've seen it coming. I mean, when a degree costs as much as a middle class house, then seriously, that's, I mean, when you're spending, $50,000 to $200,000. Whew. And then everyone has to pay for their own expenses. I mean, you got living expenses and all that on top of paying for the student loans and all these other expenses. And you want to know why that some kids may be getting in that direction where college is just too expensive for them. I've already covered this on one of my other videos, but that's why I said some kids need to start looking into trade school instead of colleges, because of that reason, because the costs are absurdly high. However, I do agree that if a lot of kids stop attending colleges, that's going to hurt their bottom line, and then they'll have to reevaluate their offerings and then have to consider making cuts. or close their doors. So I don't know. I would really err to the fact that yes, I think it's time for some of our colleges and some of our universities in the state to reevaluate themselves, find more ways to make themselves more attractive to foreign students. I mean, like I said earlier, I understand we're not really the most attractive region, or I mean, not a lot of people wants to go to college in the Midwest, and even though cost of living is pretty cheap in the Midwest, but we need to start looking at that as maybe a way to to fix the decline in students. Some of our college and universities need to consider that as a complete option instead of relying on Missouri's citizens, or those kids that were born here in the state, to consistently fill their coffers, because like the article says, there are fewer kids being born than earlier generations, and on top, like I said earlier, on top of the tuition costs, it's not going to happen. So this is what that would be my idea in summary, is that I think it's time that altogether that our state universities and our state colleges take a hard look and start finding more and more ways to make themselves more attractive, because like the article says, you can't depend on Missouri-born kids to keep y'all going over there in those universities and colleges. Need to look at do some reevaluation with your offerings. Chunk out some of the trash options, because I hear, as I heard and read in so many articles, that many colleges and many universities have started offering garbage degrees that don't really guarantee you a job. Start doing some evaluations there. See what can be trimmed out. If you don't offer it, then you won't have to worry about paying the teacher salaries in that course, or have them reassigned to do something else. Like I said, try to find some ways to make it more attractive to foreign students, that at least that can that has a prospect to graduate. And maybe with that in mind, we could probably use our colleges and universities to show off. That students may want to stay in the state and develop our other sectors that may need some boosting, you might say. But anyhow, I just wanted to share what I found out and put my commentary in. And I hope I see you on the next video.